Greetings, Sophisticated Intuition here with your May general messages. This is going to be for the sign of Cancer. We're just going to go ahead and get started. Angels, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, and the Holy Spirit. This message is for Cancer. What is it that they need to know, please, for the sign of Cancer? Ooh. Okay. Oh, too many. Time to release negativity, though, and that makes sense for the two that came out here. The sign of Cancer, Spirit, what is it that they need to know for the month of May? The sign of Cancer, what is it that they need to know for the month of May, please? Just one more card from this deck. Wow, this one wants to come out for everybody. I think there's a huge, amazing, you know what, though? I should do a collective message. We'll see if I have time for that. But I do feel like this is a very abundant time, specifically financially, but for the underdogs. Okay, I want to say that I've been feeling that in the collective, like this is a good time. Okay, I feel like on the very mundane level, the poor folk did what they were supposed to do with their stimulus. All right, Cancer. Let's see. Look at the bigger picture. Okay. I feel that. I feel that in what's come out. I don't want to harp too much on your overall energy before I can even get the full message out. But I do feel like there's something here where, I feel anxiety. Okay. That's what I feel for you, Cancer. And at its peak. Okay. And I feel like take a couple of deep breaths, start with 3. Okay. And continue to do so until you bring yourself back to center. Okay. All right. Let me get the rest of the message. I don't want to jump too far ahead. Okay. For Cancer, please, what is it that they need to know for the month of May, Spirit, for the sign of Cancer? Just 3 cards, please. For the sign of Cancer, what is it that they need to know? Ooh. Okay. For the sign of Cancer, what is it that they need to know for the month of May? Mm-hmm. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Pentacles. Many of you are just working on yourself, okay? Working on yourself, putting that time, that effort, that energy into you. So there's a little bit of a selfish energy here, okay? Others of you, like I said, it just feels like whatever you are putting your effort and energy into, you are reaping the rewards of that. So if you're putting it into yourself, then you are feeling better about yourself. Your confidence is high. Feeling, I was about to say self-confident, but I already said that. But it's just, I feel a high vibration. Thank you, Spirit. And then if you're putting your effort and your energy into your spiritual practice, it's flourishing. If you're putting your effort effort and energy into your 9 to 5, then you are getting that money, baby. Okay. Some of you are possibly working overtime. Okay. So it's looking good financially and energetically for you in the month of May, Cancer. But let me go ahead and clarify, because you got some stuff going on here that I see. Okay. All right. For the sign of Cancer, what is it that they need to know? Please clarify what we have here. The sign of Cancer, what is it that they need to know for the month of May? Oh. Yeah. Okay. Very much about your spiritual journey. I see that is the theme for the month of May. I have been calling this Mindful May. Okay. For the sign of Cancer, Spirit, what is it that they need to... Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay. All right. 5 of Swords fell out in reverse and onto the floor. I'm putting it back. Let's see. Something to take note of, though. Okay. I feel like we're not battling our mind, that we need to not battle our mind. Okay. Why? Because it's clarifying the Page of Swords. But let me see what else comes out here for the sign of Cancer, Spirit. What is it that they need to know for the month of May? I feel like I said, that anxiety at its peak. It's almost like You could have this concern in your life, you could not. I just use examples to help you resonate. But it's almost like giving me an energy of um, an addict, okay, substance abuse, who reaches rock bottom, okay? And once they get there, they realize that they have got to cut this out of their lifestyle. Um, and they can see the forest for the trees. They know exactly where it's headed. Okay, possibly they've experienced or witnessed those who they use with lose their life or overdose or something like that, and then they get to that point and they're like, oh, no, no, no. This is not, this is deep down. They know who they truly are, and they know that they cannot live their life this way, and they make that change. I learned, okay, and they get out of the mental anguish. That's what that Five of Swords coming out kind of gave me. Again, just put it on the shoe, put the shoe on the foot that it fits. Maybe you don't have substance abuse, but perhaps anxiety itself. It feels like I get to this peak of a panic attack, okay, and I can speak to this because I used to suffer from anxiety many years ago. As I get to a panic attack, I can't breathe. I literally need to check into a hospital to be observed because I cannot breathe. Okay. And then something in that moment says, what is going on with me? I need to get a hold of this. Okay. And whatever pathway you choose, whether it's meditation or medication. Okay. That's the type of energy I'm picking up for you, Cancer. But let me clarify this Page of Swords. Let's see. Why is this here for the sign of Cancer for the month of May, Spirit? Thank you. Yes, beautiful. The sun at the bottom of the deck, okay? Healing energy, clarity. This is what I'm saying. Something is being illuminated to you, okay? Some type of self-actualization is going on here. So this is definitely about your spiritual journey. Look at the bigger picture here. The sun is trying to shine on you, okay? Look, work through your fears, okay? This is what came out first. This is why I'm drawing on that anxiety type of energy, okay? Anxious. Okay. Work through your fears. Don't let the mind get the best of you. Okay. Shift that. You remember, your thoughts become your reality. Okay. But even more that Cancer, because I'm picking up on some Cancers here who even if it's not a low vibration or negative thinking, right, or self-sabotage, we're overly doing it on the positive. Okay, so we need to meet in the middle here. Look, balance spirituality and practicality. Okay, that's that fine line between visualization and fantasy. Okay, so Spirit is saying to you, it's time to get a hold of yourself. Okay, Cancer, expect a powerful change. Okay, this is that hitting that rock bottom and coming up. Okay, this is that tower energy. Now we're rebuilding the tower, okay? No, I feel like the tower is finished when this energy comes in for you, Cancer, okay? And now you get to look at the beautiful building. You put the windows in a different place so that they could face the sun, so the sun can shine in. You can get that natural light, okay? Beautiful. I feel so happy right now. Like when the sun comes out, and being a reader and listening to readers, we always say, the sun is the happiest card in the deck. And oftentimes it comes out, I'm like, yep, that means happiness and joy is coming in your way. But I can actually feel the sun shining and making me feel good right now. So I love that for you, Cancer. All right, so what came out here? Your homework for today, for this month, is angel number 7, angel number 77, okay? 7 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles came out here. 7 of Wands, standing your ground, okay? Being firm here. And then the 7 of Pentacles, what I've invested in, okay? Nurturing, watering. So for many of you, you are blocking out your fears, okay? Okay, thank you, Spirit. I'm getting drawn here. She has this light glowing in her solar plexus. So for the feminines and masculines, really, but for the feminines, I'm feeling do some womb work. Okay, it is Mother's Day while I'm doing this, so happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and all of those who have lent themselves to the collective in a mothering way. Okay, shout out to the empresses. But 7 of Wands here. She's telling me, work on your solar plexus, Cancer, okay? Get something in your gut here, okay? I'm hearing go with your gut, okay? I'm feeling like when I get scared, okay, work through your fears, okay? This is gonna sound, might be a little bit TMI, okay? But I feel like when I get scared, I feel like I gotta poop or something, or I get nauseous. That's how I feel with this Seven of Wands, and she's telling me solar plexus, okay? So work on your womb, okay? Go, Queen of Food is beautiful. I don't care, masculine or feminine. That book for me, when we talk about the dietary information that she provided, if you haven't read it, I don't care, masculine or feminine, take away what you need from that energy and from that reading. But it is good information on taking care of the womb. Okay. Highly recommend it. And I feel like the Seven of Pentacles is telling me put into yourself. Okay. So for many of you, it is about what you are putting into yourself here. Okay. Okay. And she's just giving me a lot for you, Cancer, but that balancing, okay, of that spirituality and the practicality. Okay. Nothing can touch her. Highly protected here. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit says work through your fears because you can't be touched. Impenetrable is what I heard. Interesting. Okay. King of Wands and the Chariot. Some of y'all done took off somewhere. Okay. Quite frankly, the King of Wands, is very strategic and goes after what it is that he desires. Okay. And the Chariot moves very fast going forward. Okay. So this is just a time in your life, Cancer, where you are moving forward strategically. Okay. And gaining that balance. Yeah. And then look here. Right underneath that expected powerful change came the Star and the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is my student. He can be a little looky-loo, right? Observant. But in this particular energy for you, Cancer, I feel like you have learned something, okay? And that brings the stars into alignment of healing for you, okay? Very beautiful, very beautiful. And you can expect a powerful change, okay? Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to get a journey of love for you. Yeah, a lot of you are just working on yourselves. Yeah, okay. All right, let me get a journey of love for you. These cards don't necessarily speak to romance directly, but it speaks to your journey, your enlightenment, your spiritual path, okay? And sometimes your divine union. We'll see what comes out for you. You apply it to the aspect of life in which it resonates. Also, these cards are fairly new for me. So as I'm breaking them in, sometimes more than one will pop out when I'm calling out your energy. So bear with me if I have to put them back. Put 7 or 10 back just to get down to 1. All right. This is for the sign of Cancer. Spirit, what is it that they need to know for the month of May? For the sign of Cancer, what is it that they need to know for the month of May? I feel like the summer is just going to be a good time for you. Okay. For the sign of Cancer, Spirit, what is it that they need to know for the month of May? Thank you. Ooh. Okay, we got 2. I'll take them. Oh. Wow. Okay. I'm not going to read this one because I know I spoke to it already. Just for a moment, joy. You see? Joy. Unspeakable joy, Cancer. Joy is not something that man can give you. It comes from the divine, okay? And that is what you are coming into here. Joy, okay? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, you got towering magnificence. Okay? Towering magnificence. This oracle brings you comfort that your inner path, your opening up to direct experience of the divine presence, is happening now. According to divine timing and grace, this is also confirmation that you are connecting with your spiritual guidance more consciously now, and that any sense of self that appears to be falling away from you now is because your divinity has outgrown it and a new awareness is taking its place. Boy, I cannot make this stuff up, Cancer. You had a tower moment. You hit rock bottom. You said, you know what? I am not going to be this anxious person. I'm not going to allow this to overcome me and take over my life. Beautiful energy. Beautiful. It has fallen away from you now, and it is because your divinity has outgrown it and a new awareness is taking place. You are working on self this month, okay? And I love that. Okay. My clients, my personal clients, I always have to say, let me take my emotions out of it. But I get excited when I see good news, okay? So I'm excited for you, Cancer. Beautiful work. Continue. Okay. She Loves also came out, okay? So let's see what that's about. This oracle brings you a message from the divine. You are forgiven. You are worthy of forgiveness, and you are capable of great spiritual generosity in forgiving others. If there is a person that you cannot forgive, you are really just not forgiving yourself. Perhaps for being vulnerable, for not knowing better, or for not listening to your own intuition. It's time to let that go and allow the forgiveness that the divine has for you to fill your heart. You are free now. You just need to realize it. Well, okay? So that is an additional message for those out there who are working on themselves, okay? Forgiveness is a part of that. If we have those, because I brought it up, and a lot of times I'm like, okay, it's just an example that comes up, Spirit gives me. But sometimes it resonates for those. And I brought up the example of substance abuse. And I believe, I work in the healthcare industry outside of this. And I believe in the 12-step program, right? Or in rehabilitation in general. One of those steps is to seek forgiveness, right? So someone out there, okay, even let's just take out the substance abuse. Let's say it's anxiety, okay? And you harmed someone or you felt like you did in some way. And these are the things that are running through your mind that brought you to this peak, okay? Start by forgiving yourself. And then you can either journal it, write it out. If you're no longer in connection with someone that you feel like you've harmed in some way because of your actions, then just journal them a letter, write them a letter, seeking forgiveness. Okay, it does wonders for healing. Okay, and sometimes in my experience, when I have journaled out a letter to someone, energetically they felt that and they returned, okay, and it gave me an opportunity to physically make my peace. Okay, all right, Cancer, that is your message. Love and light.